My man, you're alive. TGE day and you're still alive.
Cross-chain DeFi, like, can people get better yields? Is it just about kind of simplifying the user experience? Like,
Yes. First of all, let's say you have the opportunity to use your assets better. So let's take the example of Aave. You can collateralize and borrow only in the same chain. So when you do that, you are limited to the collaterals and the borrowable assets of that chain. With us, being able to do it simultaneously on different chain, then you can collateralize. You have a much broader portfolio of assets that you can collateralize in the same chain, and vice versa when borrowing. So you can make a very customizable position on your loan. Additionally, what it also brings as an innovation is the concentrated liquidity pool in lending. The way it works is that we select for cross-chain assets, we have one pool instead than many different pools on different chain. So for example, on Aave, you have for every chain integrated USDC pool. So this by definition is inefficient because you have maybe like $1 billion of USDC, but those are not, even you can't take a loan of $900 million because they are split between different chains. So with us, this is concentrated in one chain. So when you deposit USDC, no matter from which chain, is aggregated into one single pool, which is on Avalanche. And vice versa, when you're borrowing, your loans in USDC, even if you're borrowing in Arbitrum, it gets delivered from Avalanche, from this concentrated pool. And as an user, you're not even aware of that. So for us, like the philosophy of like our mission is abstracting the chain, abstracting the technology, abstracting gas fees, and just deliver the best operation to your user. So if I'm taking a loan, I don't care this loan is coming from Avalanche rather than Arbitrum. I just want the loan at the best rate, right? So yeah, that's the way we think about it, and that's the main utilities that gets to the user.
Can you give us a sense of sort of the usage? Like, what are the KPIs that you guys are measuring, and how's that been going?
Before this weeks of crash, we were over $50 million TVL in this part. In the cross-chain lending, overall, we had like 200 million. Now it's less. It's like around 150 million, but it's because the market crashed. And also, like, you know, around lending protocol, there isn't a good sentiment right now after the last problems. But it didn't affect us, and this tells a lot. I mean, we never, you know, finger crossed, we never had a bad debt over.
It's a scary thing to say. That's a scary thing to say, man.
Yeah,
we'll delete this part just so that.
Yeah, but you know, like all of those risk curators rush that we had in these let's say bull market, it was a very dangerous. Like it was too much. You know, like when you seek for the yield without looking at security parameters, it's dangerous, and it's the responsibility of builders like us to kind of protect the users, because they are looking at the yield, right? And they are looking at the brand. So it's it's dangerous. Like, those things can get quickly over leveraged, and then you see like a bit of market crash and those disasters happen. And
let's talk about your token launch a bit. So you've been building for 5 years. Obviously, you had lots of opportunity over the last 5 years to do it. So interested in both why now, and then I guess also how you decided.
I'll make you laugh right now. The first time we launched DomainNet, it was 1 week before Terra Luna crash.
Oh,
so definitely the token launch wasn't a priority at that time, and you know, like, we decided to just keep building and building a community, having it strong, and just think about the token when we really felt that the protocol was mature. So for us, there was like, let's say, like, we got the maturity in the Algorand ecosystem, then we decided to expand, and then we were like, okay, let's wait that the cross-chain lending is established. So we found, let's say, this direction, and we thought, okay, now it's time. So in June we decided before, but we started to build our cross-chain transfers for the token in January. So till now, it's a long journey, a lot of preparation, like especially the last month was hard.
I think I on, I don't know, was it Monday, or I guess maybe last week when was it Monday? I can't even, when did we touch 100? Like maybe I guess it was early this week when
Yeah.
said it's phenomenal time to launch a token. And I think your team reached out around that because you're like, yes, we are doing this. But something that we're very interested in the show is the strategy that founders take to bring a token to market. And everybody has an opinion on it, and there's luckily a lot of people pushing new and interesting ways to go do that. Looks like you guys are sort of doing the tried and true way of sort of lining up a series of quality centralized exchange listings and doing an airdrop. Can you just talk us through the strategy and how you sort of decided on this model?
Yeah. So there was a lot of change. So he was always trying to perfection it. But in general, the strategy was to launch a token. And even though like the community waited long, and we know it, try to build a very sustainable long-term tokenomics. So the investors, the team unlocks, they're not happening yet. They're quite a bit far. And these give us, the team, time to keep building what is our vision. Like we are really we're very focused on the cross-chain lending version 2, which is going to have EVM, non-EVM chain. So we want even to grow the TVL, the user base, aiming while the release will follow our building, right? So I kind of studied also like how those token launches goes. And if you don't plan ahead also of your roadmap, like, and I don't know, if you have too big unlocks at TG, it's a big risk that the token goes to zero. And the token is also your, let's say, business card sometime, right? It's sad to say, but it is. And you could have been building for 5 years like us, and then the token goes bad and you are bad. Like sometimes this is the way. So I didn't want to risk here. So we tried to plan this ahead. Like this. And regarding the utilities, the holders already at day one have utilities in the app, like discounts over the swap fee. And for us, the general vision is that our token is mainly for our community. So if you hold it, you are going to have discounts over the different tools that we have. So also as a payment for the cross-chain transfers, for the messaging. Also, we are building a mobile app. The mobile app has a debit card, so it will get perks also in the mobile app. General value for our users, and that's how we think that we can keep sustaining it over time and build it sound.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just trying to look through like the various liquidity pools here and get a sense of where things are settling out. And I think one of the dynamics of being cross-chain is like, my goodness, are there a lot of pools, a lot of listings?
And it's just the first day. There will be much more.
Yeah, opening up, searching folks on Dex Screener is
not a useful endeavor at this point.
The thing is that you can transfer through our bridge, which is using Wormhole entity. So basically, even the aggregators, they can do cross-chain swaps, but also transfer across chain. So the routing can be done across different chain through the bridging in the middle. So it's very efficient also. It's not like another token that if you split it across pools, it can be inefficient.
Okay.
Here it's a little different.
How did you decide on the valuation to come out with?
Our latest round was 75 million. And we just looked at the market, how similar products were appreciated, and it's a very hard things to decide, to be honest. But it was a little bit like, like we want to be humble. We don't want to think of something huge and then gets a big dump. Again, for us, it's like, let's keep building over time. So yeah, that's how we decided it. We looked at the TVL, so it was 200 million a bit before. So we were like, okay, let's do half of the TVL, and we can start from that.
Interesting. Okay, maybe last question. I think one of the bigger narratives over the last little while is just how extractive and evil all the centralized exchanges are. So you are a guy who's obviously just been in negotiations around that.
I am a bit controversial about that. Like I follow the social, I see what other founders may have said. Look, I think this way. We are businessmen. Like we do business, right? Like if I come to you and I tell you, like, hey guys, do you want to have the podcast with me? Pay me $20,000. What are you gonna say? Okay, no, of course, right? So if you're dumb and you pay $20,000 for getting me on the stage, it's not my fault, right? Like I'm gonna get money, and later you can't blame me. You paid, right? So that's what I think. And then I don't want to mention any name, but everything in business is a negotiation. So it depends. Like on the ROI, you can easily understand what's valuable, what's not, and then you decide. So I think that it's just like unexperienced founders may go into bad deals, and simply because an exchange does hundreds or thousands of listings per year, you are a number for them. They can't look at you and think, oh, you're nice, you're a good product. Like you are a number. Normally, it's their business. I understand it, and it's up to you to make it valuable.
Business, baby. It's just business. All right, give us a sense of what's to come. I know a lot of people look at these token launches as like the end, the big thing you've been working towards, but clearly it's also just the beginning.
For me, it's the beginning.
So what's next?
Yeah, of course. Next is keep building. Next is get a rest, first of all, because my team is exhausted. Like I think today was a peak of like months of big efforts. I'm so proud of them. Like I look at what we have achieved, the coordination, and I'm really so grateful and proud of my team. We wouldn't be here with a good launch, then it's going to be up to the market to evaluate it. But next is a little bit of rest, well deserved from everyone. And after that, keep grinding it in what we did the best since the day one, which is building. So we are building the version 2 of the landing, a new LST, the mobile app. So there are a lot of things that are on the way, and I'll make sure that the token and the different products that we have will get alongside towards the growth.
Awesome, Ben. Well, we'll let you go here. Get off stage, get some rest.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats on the progress. I think the many years of work that maybe most people don't see, and congrats, and many ups and downs. I know we've been around. The survival in many ways has been a success in and of itself, but excited to see what you guys do, and congrats on today. And
thanks for having me here. It's the first interview podcast after TGE, so you got me in a very adrenalinic / happy state of mind, tired as well, but thanks for
perfect. We should have pushed the advantage a little bit more here, Josh, but that's not how we want to show up. All right, Ben, appreciate you hanging out. Folks, TG is live or a token is live right now, and it's folks.finance if you want to check out what they're doing. All the best, man.
Peace, man.
Thank you.